Hello there everyone and welcome to Crappy Reviews, where the games aren't always crappy, but the reviews usually are. I'm the Crapgamer with you as always. Please take the time out to hit the like and subscribe button if you enjoyed the review, and check out all the other reviews and gaming related content. I do daily gaming content, so like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Now I'm going to review Assassin's Creed Unity, and I had previously reviewed this game pretty much right when it came out, and it was full of glitches and things like that. There's been multiple patches and updates, so I kind of wanted to revisit that, sort of like I did with the Master Chief Collection. Hopefully this review will help you sway you one way or the other towards the game. And this is the Xbox One version, but it's available on the PlayStation 4 as well. Now, as most of you probably know, I'm an Assassin's Creed fan. I enjoy the series, and I already kind of, gave my take on the game originally. And same thing with Assassin's Creed Rogue. And I really enjoyed Assassin's Creed Rogue a lot, and that felt more like a sequel to Black Flag, which I absolutely loved. Now, we all buy into the hype of Assassin's Creed year after year, and it's odd to me. I finally believe that the annual releases of these games are starting to affect the finished product. Because this game clearly wasn't ready at launch, but now it's ready, you know what I mean? So if they had maybe given it an extra 6 months or so to bake in the oven, I think it would have been good. Now, from the outside looking in, you can actually see that it's a stunningly beautiful game. It's a next generation game. This game is what I'd expect from the first next generation only Assassin's Creed game. Thousands of NPCs all around, high level of detail, amazing draw distances and venues. The frame rate tends to suffer a bit here and there, especially early on. Not as much now, but you'll still get that once in a while. There's a lot of NPCs that used to be filled with glitches, and it's not really like that anymore. There was no, I managed to play through it because I wanted to do the King's, add-on as well, and I played through it all with no freezing or anything. Didn't crash once. Sometimes your character used to be able to get stuck. I did see a couple of brief glitches like that with NPCs, but overall nothing like what originally happened. Yeah. Anyway, the combat was built from the ground up, with fencing being used as the inspiration for the new system. In addition to returning weapons from previous games, Assassin's Creed Unity introduces the Phantom Blade, which basically is kind of like a crossbow, or, it's a silent weapon, so it's kind of cool. And it can kill from, really far away, which really comes in handy. You'll want to upgrade that so that you can get more shots on it in the game. Now, the navigation for the game was overhauled as well. And Ubisoft created this new parkour up and parkour down mechanics that actually make it easier to scale walls in the directions. Before, you used to overjump or underjump or go in a window when you didn't want to. And for the first time, you'll be able to customize your character's abilities, and there's a cool skill tree that enables you to assign points earned throughout the gameplay as you level up. You can improve your stealth skills, your melee, your ranged combat, health. All these things are now able to level up. Players can also customize your weapons and armor and equipment. You can dye your armor or whatever. It's really cool. Assassin's Creed Unity also introduces Cooperative Multiplayer for the first time, which is also really cool, up to 4 players. Now, you can enter in taverns, which act as social hubs in the game, and you can see if any friends are playing the game, and if they are, they will appear as a ghost version of their player, allowing you to approach and request to join in their mission. If accepted, you are transitioned into their game, where basically both of you are at the most recent checkpoint. So it does maybe set you back a bit, and you continue on from there. And like I said earlier, up to 4 players can join in, play. And these are really good ideas in my opinion. And this is what next generation games should be all about. Problem is, it didn't work at launch, and so I think a lot of people might be turned off by this in the future, but I really like what they did with it, with the updates and things like that. Now, the story is set in Paris on the eve of the French Revolution, and it's a really amazing backdrop, and the character Arno is really interesting. He's probably the most interesting character since Ezio, and I really enjoyed, playing with him and the different characters and his interactions and things like that. Now, I don't want to give away a lot of the story, but I did very much enjoy the story, and seeing things like Napoleon and some of those aspects is really cool. I kind of miss Desmond. I never thought I'd say that, but Desmond was a character that you got to play in the present time. Now it's just like a generic character or whatever, and I don't like that as much. I like that Desmond in the present, and then you played as somebody in the past. All in all, Assassin's Creed Unity is a mixed bag. Like I said, these patches have corrected a lot of the problems, and it's a very ambitious game. Perhaps this version would have been better served 6 months later, but hey, it is what it is. Food for thought is Assassin's Creed Rogue actually was better at launch than this game, but then again, they don't have a handle on this generation's hardware yet. Assassin's Creed Unity post-patch gets an 8 out of 10. Please remember to comment, rate, subscribe, and rack 'em up. Thanks for watching. Crapgamer, out.